turn and smile for the cameras. Smile for the cameras.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. So today we are going to be talking about our neurotic, over-the-top, dramatic, bougie lawyer, Miss Joan Carol Clayton's fashion. So Joan had the best fashion on Girlfriends, in my opinion, aside from Tony. She always looked the best, and when I tell you she can wear a pantsuit like it was nobody's business, Joan did that. Now, Joan's fashion wasn't your typical lawyer fashion. She dressed up, she wore big hoops, she didn't wear boring suits. She liked color, she liked dresses, she liked dressing up, she liked also showing her sexy side, although she was a bit more conservative. What I loved most about Joan on the show was that she wore her natural hair, and also for her to have been wearing her natural hair working at a law firm where in the early 2000s it wasn't acceptable and was basically frowned upon for you to be wearing your natural hair, let alone at a law firm. As you can see, Joan is the only one amongst her friend groups that wears her natural hair, which is something that I loved so much because I had curly hair or have curly hair and could identify with her. Now to her fashion. So everything that Joan wore framed and fit her body perfectly. Everything fit her shape perfectly. What I loved most about Joan was her ability to do a switch up. Now Joan could wear something colorful, vibrant, but also give you an all black look, but then at the same time give you a casual jeans, t-shirt, and some sandals look and still look good. Joan wasn't a tryhard when it came to fashion. Whatever she felt looked good, she would wear it. Whatever she felt fit her, she would wear it. She wasn't trying to prove that she was some big fashion icon, although she is to us. She did like fashion, but she wasn't an over-the-top, over-dramatic, trying to be something that she's not when it came to fashion. She just wore things that she felt looked good, which is why I love her so much. And although sometimes her friends poked fun at her wearing her pantsuit, nobody could wear a pantsuit like Miss Joan Carol Clayton. So I want to briefly talk about Miss Joan's accessories because that is one of the things that I love so much about her. She loved a big earring. She loved hoops. She loved big over-the-top earrings. And I don't think anyone else on the show wore earrings like her. And Tracy herself still wears these earrings, which led me to believe that these were her personal pieces that she wore on the show. I am obsessed with them. Like, I still want those chunky hoops that she wore, and I believe it's episode 3, season 4, season 3, one of the seasons, but I'm still obsessed with those earrings. And I see that she wore those same earrings in blackish, which leads me to believe that these are her personal pieces. Also, I love Tracy Ellis Ross fashion outside of this show. She dresses so nice. I am so obsessed with her style. She always looks good and she still wears her big hair. You can just tell that she is the daughter of the living legend, iconic Miss Diana Ross. But yeah, so let's get back to Miss Joan's looks on the show. Okay, so let's get into the green dress that Miss Joan wore when she was in her It Girl era of season 6. Honey, that dress. She looked so good in that dress. I love the color, I love the cutout, and her overall confidence in that dress. Like, Joan just knew she was that girl, and I was living for it. And I couldn't stand how her friend group was trying to make her feel bad for loving herself and putting herself first, when in all actuality, that's what she should have been doing from the very jump, especially with the friend group that she had. They would call themselves trying to humble her and trying to knock her down a peg or two, when it was just hating, in my opinion. Oh, and I could not stand Maya, and I still cannot stand Maya. And I know that that is an unpopular opinion, but she was Joan's biggest hater. The things that she would say about Joan, she was just always taking little digs and throwing little jabs at Joan that I just did not appreciate, and I find that a real true friend does not do. And when she would get mad, she would show Joan exactly who she was, and she was not Joan's friend. I am so sorry. She never liked Joan. She used Joan. But that's a story for another day. Let's continue on with Miss Joan's fashion. Joan loved her Christian Louboutins, her Manolo Blahniks, her Jimmy Choos. She loved all of the high designer, high fashion pieces. But she wasn't show-offy, and she didn't feel the need to push it and rub it in people's face that these are the brands that I'm wearing. Look at me, look at me. It was just known when you seen Joan that she was fly, she was that girl. and that she wasn't some boring attorney, but indeed she was an attorney who liked to dress nice. She was classy, she was elegant, and I still would wear every single piece that is in Miss Joan's closet because there are so many different ways you can wear the things that she has, and they're still so relevant. They're still so iconic. I mean, her dresses, her shoes, her bags, her hoops, everything that's in Joan's closet I would still wear till this day. Also loved how Joan would wear her a nice pair of sweatpants or even some cargo pants and throw on some heels and turn that outfit that was so casual into something more cute and more dressy to go out in. I just love the way she would switch up her whole entire outfit. And as emotional, over the top, and overly dramatic that Joan was, she is still one of my favorite characters on this show, and she made this show. And also, she is just hilarious. Well, Tracy herself is hilarious in general. I love Tracy. I watch her videos on Instagram all the time. She always has me laughing hysterical. She is just amazing. But yeah, so that is it for today's video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you're always notified when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. Toodaloo!
Well, let's see. How about someone beautiful, charismatic, with an encyclopedic knowledge of contract law? You know, it's one thing to snoop, but to act on the snoop, you're just tipping the snoopee that he's been snooped.